Hello and welcome to What's in this week's Oban Times with me, Sandy Neal.
Me, Kathy Griffiths.
And me, Fiona Scott.
Well, it's been another busy week in the newsroom, and this week's edition is packed with great stories and photos. Kathy, what have you been up to?
We had a storm. What a storm we had in Oban at the weekend. It was an absolute blast. Anyone who happened to be along the seafront would have known what I'm talking about. Storm, the 10-metre high giant puppet was in town, and she marched along the seafront, led by the pipe band, and the crowds just packed the front streets of Oban. In fact, the last time it was so busy, apparently, was when the town attempted to break the world record for the Strip the Willow. Wish I could have seen that as well, but there you go. So we've got lots of great photos and a report on that. And heads up, the team who brought Storm to us, they're going to be back hopefully in 2023 with something called the Swarm. Apparently it's going to be a mass happening. Everyone needs to get themselves involved, and there's going to be lots of cycling involved. So so read all about that. So from one storm to another, 163 letters were sent out by mistake to Oban teenagers, inviting them to go for a second dose of the COVID vaccine, which they're not eligible for, basically. It's come down to human error. There's been an apology from Argyll and Bute's Health and Social Care Partnership. Really did come down to a press of a button that they couldn't reverse once it had been pressed. So letters went out. They did try to contact as many people as they could to save them a trip, but the message didn't get to everyone. The other thing is there's been some clinics in the Corran Halls this week. The message is, don't just turn up, you need to wait for a letter. That's really important. So when it's your turn, you will get a letter and you will be told where to go. In a nice way, of course. Sorry, Sandy, I better put that over to you now.
Thank you, Kathy. I've been looking into many stories this week, and first of all, you get your say on proposed boundary changes to Argyll and Loch Harbour's MP constituencies. Now, what's happening basically is they are proposing for the next election is that Argyll subsumes Morvern and Ardnamurchan, and that the Rosskye and Loch Harbour constituency further north takes in Inverness. So Fort William and Inverness will be yoked together, pitting two SNP MPs, because overall Scotland has to lose 2 MPs. That's what this is all about. You get to say whether these boundaries are a good idea or not. And in the midst of all this ferry chaos, we have a story that a group of ferry experts set up by the Scottish Government to advise on key issues regarding lifeline services across Scotland has failed to meet in 2 years, and you can read all about it in this week's Oban Times. Fee, over to you.
Thank you, Sandy. Well, I've been on the sports section again this week, and I've got an absolute belter here. I've been speaking to a cyclist from Barcaldine who took on the 1,200 kilometre Two Volcanoes ultra race in Italy, and he was wearing his wife's kits. His wife had been supposed to do the race and had to call out at the last minute because of illness. So this guy took her place and took her cycling gear as well, basically. So on his journey, which included climbs equivalent to 3 ascents of Mount Everest, Lane Chambers was knocked unconscious by a flying chestnut fruit and suffered 6 hours of memory loss before crossing the finish line. And then now he's returned home to tell the tale. So have a read at that, because it's a fantastic story, and well done, Lane. Also in the sports section, we have news of John McPhee, a charity golf tournament, all last weekend's rugby action, Oban Saints in the usual shinty roundup.
Well, thank you very much, Fee. That's all we have time for this week. Here at the Oban Times, we love hearing your stories and seeing your photos. You can contact us on 01631 568 or you can email us at editor@obantimes.co.uk or message us on Facebook. You can pick up a copy of your Oban Times at the usual shops and retail spots, and you can also go online and subscribe to our digital page-turning editions. So it's goodbye from me, Sandy Neal.
Bye from me, Kathy Griffiths.
And bye from me, Fiona Scott.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.